Hello, I'm Connor Lamming. I know I use Tinder because it helps you find dirty slacks.
Hey, DTF? Yeah, that's me.
Some parts about it might be creepy, but in real life it might be better creepy.
Chris, who's 25, is only 10 kilometres away, with 2 giant pink dildos attached to his head. I quite liked him.
The fact that there is a slight amount of
Anonymity. Thanks.
anonymity. I'm just going to say anonymous.
Is this Grindr? Is this Blender? What is this?
My age is 27 on Tinder and I'm only 17.
I am today going to go on a Tinder date.
Yeah, I'm just about to go on a Tinder date.
I have to be 100% honest with you and say, look, probably still going to go on dates to do this documentary, but I just want to be with you.
Tinder works like walking into a room, looking around and subconsciously going yes, no, while scanning people. If you give someone across the room that look and they give you that look back, now you're both responding in the moment and that's a match. It's because Tinder does this so well that we've experienced exponential growth, all without spending $1 on marketing and advertising, not a dime on user acquisition. It's people.
Tinder's fairly typical of apps today in that it's a relatively lean interface. It lets you do a lot with very little, change in what you're actually doing. So the idea of sort of a hot or not type interface where you basically do or don't like someone very quickly, you make snap decisions, and on the basis of those snap decisions, if you and the other person at the other end of that decision both make a I like type decision, then a match of some description is made, and then further communication possibilities are unfurled.
I'm Radhika, I'm 21, I'm a student. It takes all the human charm out of it. When you're talking to someone, there's eye contact, body language, and just chemistry with someone, and Tinder's just kind of zapped all that out, and you're just purely going off of appearances. Yeah, that's not necessarily right. It's being chicken. It's just that whole keyboard warrior mentality, like people can just say whatever they want, and it's almost being fake, because if you wouldn't say that in real life to a person, if that's not the kind of person that you are, it's kind of showing a whole different kind of personality to who you are, and yeah, it's not cool.
That one and that one.
Nah.
You can edit.
How do you, oh, okay. I think our generation has almost been softened about just rejection in general, like it's a bad thing, but rejection's a part of life, and because of technology, it's just so easy to avoid it, but people just aren't groomed to know how to deal with it.
And you have 7 shared interests.
How do they know that? Well, I've got friends that use it just as a joke, just to be like, ha ha ha, ha ha, this guy's so ugly, he's so weird. But like, that's mean. I don't, yeah, the concept just, I still can't get my head around it. It's not really my thing. Would I ever go on a Tinder date? I wouldn't, but now kind of thinking about it, maybe, just out of curiosity rather than actually like wanting to hook up with someone. If I meet someone interesting, I'd probably just want to be like, I wonder what this person's like in real life. Yeah, not that I'm looking for a route.
Occasionally, if I am a little bit skint, I might use Tinder to get a free feed.
Hi, my name is Tom Ma. I'm 17. I'm studying at Courtney University. My initial opinions on Tinder is that it's sort of like a juvie online dating site where like all the kids can kind of go on and have fun, just try and get some matches or something like that. Yeah, it's just an alternate version of an online dating site, really. The fact that Tinder judges people purely on appearance is perfectly fine in my eyes, and that's how you do it in real life. I think you're pretty naive to think that you judge people off their personality before they look, so yeah, I think it doesn't bother me at all. It's probably going to be more difficult to find an actual relationship on Tinder compared to just like a fling or just a one-time thing, as I don't think many people would actually look for long-term relationships on Tinder. And the chances of actually finding someone are pretty small. I think everyone's just looking for a good time, not really anything serious. So.
My confession about Tinder is that my friends just use it to mess with people and tease them and never go out on dates with them.
My name is Stu, I'm 24. I think it's a great thing. If you can get a sexual hookup off an app without having to make any effort at all, you can do it anywhere you want. You can do it when you're driving down the freeway. And then you're like, hey, let's go and meet up. It's simple, fast and easy, and you get that relief that you're looking for. Yes, I would definitely go on a Tinder date. I use Grindr, Hornet, Manhunt, I've used Scruff, there's a few out there. A lot of my friends are using the apps like Tinder for casual hookups because they don't have time for dating and they can't be bothered being in a relationship.
I think the supposed breakdown of social communication is largely a myth. I think generations communicate differently. And we always hear, oh, nobody sits on the train anymore and has a conversation because we're all on our mobile devices. But if you look back at pictures from the 50s, you see a whole bunch of people holding up large broadsheet newspapers, not talking to each other. People mythologize a past in which everybody was more social and communicated better, and that's just rubbish.
Yeah, I really like Tinder. I go on it every day, and I found like heaps of people to hook up with, and it's really cool.
One guy was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm watching a show on dinosaurs, which I was, so it's not really trolling. And he was like, whoa, that's so awesome. I was like, do you like dinosaurs? And he was like, yeah. And then I just started asking all these questions about dinosaurs and he stopped messaging me. Yeah, it's been interesting just browsing through the selection of eligible men. Yeah, no, it's been pretty fun. I'm a lot more addicted to it than I thought I would be, and I'm a lot pickier than I thought I was. I feel really, really shallow when I'm on it because I'm like, no. I think I'm more comfortable talking to people that are like not serious about it, like they're obviously taking it as a joke, which is the same as I am. It's a lot more fun and addictive than I thought it would be. In the sense like meeting new people and stuff. I am today going to go on a Tinder date. Yeah, so it should be interesting to say the least.
Why this guy?
I don't know. He's a runway model. So like it's just bringing all my shallowness out. Yeah, and he like seems fun, and yeah, still a bit like weird about meeting someone off the internet.
Radhika?
Yeah. Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Good. Ooh, I'm glad we're meeting up.
Yeah. You look different in person.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit taller.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit taller. Yeah. Yeah, that's what my friends say.
Yeah, your hair's like really short in all your photos.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Do you not like it?
And it was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed Adelaide, but it was nice getting the change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cried so much though when I had to go. Yeah, because all my friends at school and stuff had to like
Yeah. I think it's really funny that you got salad and I got a giant slab of bread with cheese like smothered in
Yeah,
it.
I mean, like I would. It looks delicious. Don't get me wrong.
So do you just not eat?
Well, like I don't like I eat. I definitely eat. But I mean, this is a bit much. Like I'd probably have.
That's a bit much.
I'd probably have
I thought
this.
It was a starter.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I'd probably have this like for the whole day. Maybe like I'd make like 3 little containers worth and just like.
Right.
Have them throughout the day. Just
Do you
like
work
little
out?
bits.
Is it a 6-pack?
Yeah. I do. I mean, I'm usually quite low energy though. I'm not really sure why, but I don't have that much energy during the day. So, I mean.
Sorry. It actually went really well. it was really fun. Like, he was a cool dude. Yeah, I really actually had a really good time.
So I had Tinder once. First guy asked me for nudes, so I deleted him straight away. The second guy just said question mark, so again I deleted him. And the third guy actually asked me out, and he offered to come pick me up, which was great because no guy's ever done that before. He picked me up and took me through the Red Rooster drive-through. I got a wrap of some kind, and he got the exact same thing. It came to $22.60. He looked at me for some money, so I handed over a $10 note, and then he was like, "Do you have the $1.30?" And then put all the money in his wallet and then paid on card. I managed to delete Tinder and his contact before we even got our food.
The day I got Tinder, I met, well, social medially, met 60 people. The first thing you say to someone on Tinder is, "Hey, how's your day been?" And that's the point where you think, do I lie? You've got to have that confidence where you can lie through your teeth and make them smile at the end of it. Went on a date and met this person who's a teacher and thought it would be fantastic, great, because I've studied education myself and common ground there, everything. But when you go on a date with someone on Tinder, appearance first, and then you get to know that person and you'll realise that they are boring as batshit. Well, I didn't hear much back from him about the date, and by didn't hear much back from him, didn't talk to me ever again. My relationship status now, I went on my Tinder date with the teacher and it was just such a disaster. After this Tinder date I thought, oh, I might go to the friend's birthday, and went to the friend's birthday, got really drunk and ended up going to Connections and met this person, the most unapproachable person in the nightclub, and thought, hey, I want to talk to you because you look unapproachable. And that's just the kind of person I am. And we started talking, and I haven't spent a day without him since. You know, when you meet someone and the silence is comfortable. Well, I just said to him that I'm doing this documentary with my friend about Tinder. And I went on a Tinder date tonight and didn't plan on going out. I planned on going home and having sex with him. But you came into the picture. So now I have to be 100% honest with you and say, look, probably you're still going to go on dates to do this documentary, but I just want to be with you.
My opinions about Tinder are fairly much the same. I guess there's more people just kind of like meeting new people for friends, I think, just like having fun, talking to random people, more than actually just trying to find people for like a soulmate or a date. Yeah, so there is a lot more people just having fun than I initially thought. My experience with Tinder was okay. I mean, I didn't really say yes to many people because I was like, if I had to go on a date with them, I probably wouldn't. I was pretty high standards on it, to be honest. But I did talk to a few people. Most of them didn't reply after I said hey, and 2 of them did, and I had like a relatively good conversation with them.
So the fact that Tinder doesn't really reject anybody is probably a clever part of its design. It's not an app that will make you feel bad. It might be you will simply presume that, oh, the people that I've liked that have never liked back might not use it so much anymore. There's lots of ways to not feel bad about not necessarily making a lot of connections, and I think that's very clever in the design of the app.
The possibility of getting a relationship out of Tinder is possible, but I think personally, like, I'd much rather get one off like a face-to-face interaction, like actually meeting someone for the first time in person rather than find someone on Tinder, but it could happen. I mean, there are a couple of the chicks I've been talking to have been quite nice, so yeah, might give it a go.
Yeah, I'm just about to go on a Tinder date. I'm kind of excited, we've been talking a lot, so I mean, see how it goes. Maybe she's, you know, actually interested in, you know, going on further, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
What happened?
I just got stood up, so I'm kind of pissed off. I'm not sad or anything, but yeah, just pissed off. It's fucking rude. And, yeah, it's not like I had a connection with her or anything, but yeah, it's just, you know, any date getting stood up on it, I suppose.
Whoa, getting rejected and feeling okay. Whoa, getting rejected and feeling okay.
I don't care who you are, but you always feel fabulous in a spa. In our generation, we're so surrounded by social media and apps that make it easier for us to meet someone. My final opinions on Tinder are it's great as a dating tool, but you know, anyone can say anything on Tinder.
Tinder, I think, is a wonderfully useful tool. I think it depends on how people use it, whether it's good or bad. I don't think you can say the tool is intrinsically bad or shallow or anything of the sort.
I don't think that I will, keep using it. Like, it works for people. I get it.
I feel like it'd be more difficult than, because I think most people will be looking for more than just a route than actually finding like a soulmate.
I think the best way to meet someone is to meet them face to face.
I see you walking the street and you were looking so fine. Walking across the road and hoping you would be mine. You gave me the finger, told me to fuck off and just leave you alone. So I'm gonna try my luck and find another guy.